I would like to talk to you on behalf of Atia Vision, and it's exciting. I'm very excited to be here today representing Atia. This is a Shifamed portfolio company, and this is a new early-stage startup in the ophthalmology space, and we've initiated clinical studies and closed recently on a $20 million financing. But Shifamed is a company that has been around for a long time, and it's taken medical innovation. It's a medical innovation hub. It started with cardiovascular, and it's used what they've learned from the past and made it really innovative. So it's been around since 2001. So they're not the new kid on the block, except in the ophthalmology realm. So as we know, and we've heard so nicely from our other participants, the evolution of accommodating IOLs, we just have been disappointed. And for me as a surgeon, the last 10 years of my life have been trying to find the holy grail in an accommodative lens, manipulating patients' outcomes and their refractions and everything to try to get there. So what Atia has done is they've taken what we've learned from the first and second and third generation accommodative lenses, and they've looked for the holy grail, and I think we found it. This is a truly accommodative lens. And what I mean by truly accommodative, nothing is going to be truly anything unless it's a predictable, repeatable outcomes for refraction and accommodation. So what is different about this? What is the next frontier here? Well, this is a modular lens design, and it's a hydraulic design that mimics the natural dynamic accommodation mechanism of the eye. And it maintains contact with the open capsule or bag for efficient energy transfer from the ciliary muscle to the optic, and that's how accommodation works. So, and then what's even more interesting is the exchangeable front optic, and this is a stable optic for refractive predictability. It addresses each patient's needs for their prescription, and it has the opportunity for future technology. And you know, for me, as an ophthalmologist of 30 years, I don't want to lose my patients. If I have technology that works, every time a new technology comes down the pipeline, I don't have to lose the patient because I can just exchange their front optic. So I'm going to show you a little
Atia
video
Vision,
here.
Truly insightful. Atia Vision's intraocular vision system, accommodating base and fixed lens exchangeable element, is a modular presbyopia correcting IOL, providing specific toricity and a wide range of optical power. Featuring a dual lens design, the system addresses the individual prescription needs of each patient and allows for future refractive corrections. The Atia Vision system is implanted using conventional IOL procedure techniques, enabling clinician control and maintaining clinical workflow. The accommodating base lens fits into the capsule bag. Once the base is positioned, the correct prescription fixed lens is implanted within the accommodating base. The Atia Vision system aims to provide an efficacious, no-compromise solution that gives physicians an option to correct short and long-term refractive issues. The system is responsive to the ciliary muscles, aiming to simulate the natural mechanism of the eye, enabling dynamic accommodation and restoring the full range of functional vision. Atia Vision, truly insightful.
So I'd like to share a little bit of the clinical data with you. And this is Dr. Solmaton in Latvia, which is where the first in-human patients have been utilized. And as you know, we've started the first in humans, and no significant adverse reactions to this lens or its properties. And we have actually been able to measure subjectively and objectively the measurements showing accommodation. So this is, you see how the first part went in, and now the optic, and it's going to be tapped down into place. Now this is a 4.1 millimeter incision. It's a hydrophilic lens. We're already working on the 3.5 millimeter iteration. So as you can tell, this is easily snapped down into place, and it can, you know, certainly be able to be removed easily to increase new technology or accommodate new technology. So if you look at this, this is the Sonomed imaging, and this was our first subject patient, and we did really precise measurements preoperatively. So what we were able to do is assess the accommodative response that happened afterwards, and if you think about 30 micron cavity height difference. 30 microns is really small, but it equates to 1.5 diopters of a power shift. This was grand. And this is also showing just how it responds to a defocus test. This is just a monofocal lens, and the acuities were good at intermediate distance and near, but this shows the ability of this lens to be able to respond to these all focuses of vision, near distance and intermediate, in a really broad spectrum and defocus curve. So in summary, as we know, and I won't go over the large market opportunity this has, but most importantly, what Atia has done is they've differentiated the solution. They've shaped changing the dynamic accommodation with an efficient energy transfer to the ciliary body, which is where the ciliary muscles work to make accommodation happen. They've also allowed it to be able to have an optic that can be exchangeable. And the milestones have been accomplished. We're first in humans now. All we need is data, and more patients. And we'll be able to share the next iteration of this with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dee. That was wonderful. So very, very exciting stuff.